Hey, I'm Kevin, and this is HFX by Bike, a channel all about getting around Halifax by bike. In today's video, I'll be covering the painted bike lanes on Purcells Cove Road, running parallel to the Northwest Arm on the Mainland Halifax side. I'll be throwing in some extras in each direction since they're there, but they're not large enough to warrant their own videos. As always, I'll be playing a game of +1 - 2 along the way. Every time I run into something that makes my trip safer or more convenient, I'll add a point, and every time I run into something that makes it less safe or less convenient, I'll take 2 away. You can keep track of how I think the ride is going by looking at the heads-up display in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm not starting out in the bike lane, but in one of the common ways people use to access it. This is Armshore Drive, just south of the Armdale Roundabout. The roundabout is a massive barrier to entry. Most people don't feel comfortable biking through it. Instead, they connect through these nearby side streets, which form a kind of de facto low-traffic bikeway because of how they're laid out. The main features is really just this mode filter connecting to Anchor Drive and the fact that there's nothing here to generate meaningful amounts of traffic. These are the actual Purcells Cove Road painted bike lanes. The first thing I'll note is that end to end, the lanes definitely don't cover land that's flat. Some of the sections reach fairly steep 10% grades, but that's not typical. What'll get you is the sustained climbs. The climbs aren't insurmountable, but it is nice to do them inside of a bike lane. Just off to my left is the entrance to Sanford Fleming Park. Due to space constraints, the bike lane cuts out on approach to Williams Lake Road. There's a bike lane on that road, although I think it's only one way if I remember right. The lane picks up again on the other side of the intersection. The lane's cut out at, well, Purcells Cove by the yacht club. I'll get myself turned around to do the inbound trip. bike lane cuts out again just past the park entrance. I'm approaching the end of the lanes on this end, and I'm going to detour onto the Regatta Point walkway. It functions as a multi-use path and acts as an alternate to the side streets I highlighted at the beginning of the video. The walkway is extremely curvy as it hugs the shore, meaning you're going to have to slow down quite a bit to use it. Basically, you take this way if you want to interact with zero cars, and you take the side streets if you want to go faster, but you might interact with some traffic. Between the two, I tend to rely on the side streets option whenever I'm moving through the area, but your mileage may vary. Ultimately, the walkway leads back up to where I first started, but there's no bike infrastructure at that end. The entire bike lane plus the optional add-ons are about 6 kilometers end to end, so here are the bonus points. The Purcells Cove Road painted bike lanes allow for fairly quick travel by bike through a part of mainland Halifax that otherwise doesn't have much bike infrastructure. It's a pretty minimalist design, being just a strip of paint along a mostly low-traffic 2-lane road. The main limitation of the lanes is their lack of connectivity. They don't really connect to any other part of the bike network. The northernmost extent of the lanes in particular lead to the Armdale Roundabout, which is mostly something that people are not going to be able to convince to bike through without supporting infrastructure. Along Purcells Cove Road itself, there aren't many things to connect to or interact with, which mostly relegates the lanes to serving recreational riders and the relatively small population living along the road itself. Most people can make use of these lanes, but their lack of connectivity limits how useful they are to most people. That's it for this one. If you like this kind of thing, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos all about getting around Halifax by bike. You can get caught up on past videos or make your own trip suggestions by checking out the maps linked in the description below. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.